Shabbat Shalom, family, and welcome to today's edition of Get Your Life. I am Mama Sia,
And I'm Papa Sia.
and I hope you don't think she's yelling. I have my fan going, and I don't know if you can hear me over that fan, so I'm just trying. It's hot. Finally, I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna because where we lived last month we had was it not
Snow.
April?
April.
That was April. We had some snow down here. Where we are we down or up? We up here, up here. Anyway, welcome. We are running a little late today. Shabbat Shalom is almost over, but you know some days are harder than others.
Hallelujah.
And we just persevere through. Y'all forgive my appearance, child. I haven't one of them bad hurdles.
You're still beautiful, baby.
Well, I thank you, man. So we just gonna put a hat on it today. Whoo! So we just thank you. You know what? We've been fought. The enemy has come against us in so many ways this week and today. It's almost like he didn't want us to record. And when that happens, I know that, you know what, push through it. Because maybe something is going to bless somebody or something's going to be said that's really going to help somebody. Don't let him push you into stopping and quitting and just push through it and just, it's piss a bad word.
Yeah, but.
Is it? It is.
But you can use it.
Is it in the Bible? I don't ever remember seeing that in the Bible. Okay, so then I can't use it. But anyway, I'm not going to let him upset me and cause me to quit. I'm going to push through it. Now, this is what we're going to do now so we don't take up so much time. I'm not going to do the reviews anymore because they take up a lot of time. And I'm kind of long-winded, just in case you ain't noticed. I know you didn't notice. I'm going to pull out for playing with me. Anyway, so if you want the review of what we talked about the week before, I'm going to need you to just go and look at that video. Okay? That make a lot of sense, don't it? Okay? All right now. So we're just going to move on so that we can try to make a little bit more leeway, a little bit faster because we just in Genesis 4. Now we at 4. Yeah, we finished 3 up and we get to start on 4 today. So it's like we doing a chapter a session. Yep.
It says 3, mine. No, it says 4. Never mind. Okay. Never mind. Go for it.
Huh?
Never mind. Roman numerals. They throw me off.
You know what? We're not going to do math. Okay, that's not what we're here for. So we are on Genesis 4. I hope you have your notes. I hope you're ready to go. Let's do this. Okay, Papa?
Okay. And Adam knew his wife, and she conceived and bare Cain, and said, I have gotten a man from the Lord.
Okay, hold on right there, because see that word and to me means something in addition to I was going to say adding something extra, because if it's like I say she went to the store and she did something else, well, okay, so that's saying she went to the store and then she did something else, which is adding something else, which was, and she bought something. Or I could say she slept with Bob and then she slept with Joe. Okay, well, she slept with Bob, and in addition to Bob, and she slept with Joe. So when you say, and Adam knew her, I'm like, okay, well, who knew her first? Because that's like, he knew her, and Adam knew her. It's like adding to it, addition. So, and Adam knew her. There was somebody that knew her first. That's in my book. I'm just not revealing that to you because I want you to get the book. And I need to be lying. I want you to get the book. Somebody else knew her first. But if you want to know who that was, get the book. It'll tell you. Okay, anyway. And Adam knew Eve, his wife, and she conceived. And she bare Cain. And then she had the nerve to say, I've gotten a man from the Lord. Now we know that Yah is, or the Adonai, is responsible. What word did they use in your Bible for Lord?
Lord.
They use Lord? Yeah. Okay, but we know that the Hebrew word is Adonai. And he's responsible for all forms of life. Yes, he is. But, you know, in the beginning, before they sinned, Adam and Eve, they were like Yah. They had his
Yeah.
likeness, they had his image. So when you like somebody, that means you just like them. You know, in every way, you act just like them.
Yeah.
Okay? He's no longer like them because they didn't cut up in that garden. Okay? And they have taken of the fruit. And so now, once they did that, everybody that comes into the world now is of Hasatan, uh, or Satan. Hasatan is the Hebrew word for Satan. They're of him. They have his likeness. We still have Yah's image, but the likeness have changed. What Adam did changed dominion, changed hands. Um, and so now everybody has the likeness of the devil. That is why Yeshua, or what you guys call Jesus, but next week I'm gonna show you who this Jesus is. Okay, uh, but we're gonna go ahead. His name is Yeshua. He had to come and give his life for us so that we could have the likeness of the Father and his Son again. So right now, so you saying you got a man from the Lord? Yeah, you did to a degree, but honey, that one has the spirit of Hasatan. He just like his daddy, Hasatan. Okay, I just wanted to point that out. Go ahead.
And she again bare his brother Abel. And Abel was a keeper of the sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground.
Okay, there's that word "and" again. So that means in addition to this, there's that. So she bare Cain and she bare Abel. To me, that says they were twins. Okay, because it didn't say. At first, it says she conceived and bare Cain, but it didn't say she conceived and bare his brother Abel. It just said and she bare Abel too. Okay, so to me, I'm getting okay. They was twins, really? Okay, that's interesting. And now Abel is the keeper of the sheep. Okay. To me, that is, Yah was the keeper of the sheep. We're his sheep. Okay. He's our shepherd. He said, my sheep know my voice. Okay. And Cain is a tiller of the ground. Remember, that ground is now cursed. So Cain is a tiller of the cursed ground. And Abel is a keeper of the sheep. They kind of have jobs that match their personality. Keepers of sheep, Yeshua, is good because he's the keeper of the sheep, us. And a tiller of the ground, you a tiller of the cursed ground, which kind of speaks to me evil. And I'm gonna back that up in just a moment as we keep going. So now she had two of them because she didn't say she had another conception. Okay, so now we got two sons, Cain and Abel. Let's go number 3.
Okay. And in the process of time, it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground an offering unto Yahuwah.
Okay, let's stop right there. I'm wondering if we should cut that fan off to make sure that they can hear us.
Okay.
If I start to sweating, people, that fan going back on. You just got. I got my computer up as high as it'll go, but I feel like I'm yelling to talk over this fan, and I have no idea what sound you're hearing. So, ooh, that's so much quieter. I hope you can hear us better now. I don't have to yell. Okay, and you said, and in the process of time, it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground an offering unto the Lord. Uh, does your Bible say Lord?
Yes.
Okay.
It's Yahuwah.
Did you see that? It says the fruit of the ground. Now they're bringing an offering to Yah.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting fruit off the ground. Did you see that? Of the ground. You taking the fruit off the ground to give to Yah. Okay, you responsible. You taking care of these fruit trees and things. You gonna get the fruit off the ground to give to Yah? That's like you owning an orchard, and old man owns an orchard, and he says that he loves me, and he's gonna bring me a basket of fruit. Instead of going to the tree where all the best, juicy, delicious fruit are, he go to the ground and fill up the basket with stuff off the ground, and you gonna bring that to me? Talking about I love you. Let me tell you what I'm finna do with them fruit. I'm fit to throw it all at Brother Man. How you gonna bring me some fruit off the ground? That don't say love me. say you think very little of me. You gonna give me the stuff off the ground?
There's,
Really?
there's no effort in that.
Where the bugs is crawling
Mhm.
and the creepy crawly things and the insect. Not only is it no effort, because it takes more effort to bend down and pick stuff up off the ground than it does to reach up and get what's up there in them trees.
Mhm.
There's no thought. There's no heart. Okay, let me take that back. There is a heart. And they tell me just what you think of me.
Mhm.
That I deserve what's on the ground.
Mhm.
Really? Okay. All righty then. See, I'm telling you, he's not a good one. He's not a good seed. Okay, let's go ahead.
Number 4.
Number 4.
And Abel he also brought of the firstlings of his flock and of the fat thereof. And Yahuwah had respect unto Abel and to his offering.
Okay, let's figure out why. Because Abel, what did he do? He went and he got his first, his best, his fattest. He brought an offering of his best sheep to Yah as his offering. Just like putting an offering in church. I'm going to go and I'm going to get fruit off the ground and I'm going to put that in your offering in the church. I'm going to give you the stuff that's off the ground. Some of that stuff riding over right. Because once it falls off the ground, it's starting to get too ripe. It's starting to get heavy. You know what I mean? That's why it fell off the tree in the first place, because it's starting to get overripe. So I'm going to bring you the garbage. Talking about, this is my offering, Pastor. I just love you. I just love being a part of this ministry. But I got you this basket of fruit I picked off the ground. Don't you like that? No, we don't. But then Brother Joe, with his little halo, he gonna go and he gonna get his best sheep, the fattest one, the juiciest one, the best, and he gonna bring that and say, here you go, Pastor, this is my offering to you. Whose offering you think the pastor gonna like? He ain't gonna be mad.
The one that brought the best.
He gonna want the one that brought the best in the first, because that says what you think of me. And we're not talking about a pastor here. We're talking about Yah, the Most High, the Almighty, the El Shaddai, the Elohim, the Abba Father. Wow, that's what you think of him? I'm gonna give you this stuff off the ground, and then here come my brother. He gonna give you his best sheep, his fattest sheep. Okay, you're gonna. Okay, let's keep going and see what happens now.
Okay. But unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell.
Okay, hold on. Because if we back up to 4, the Lord had respect for what Abel brought him. And I would too. You're going to give me your best. I'm going to respect that. You're going to give me your garbage. I am not going to respect that. So here's Cain now. And now he mad because the Lord did not have respect for what he brought. Can you blame him? You give him garbage off the ground and you mad now because he don't respect what you gave him? Really? Oh, brother, your heart is wicked, because you think you can just give me your garbage and I'm supposed to like it, and then you're going to get mad at me because I don't like it because I threw them apples on the floor and I threw a few of them at you? And you get mad? Why you throw them? Because you brought me some garbage, some mess. How you gonna bring me some mess? How much you love me? You can be on the couch with all that. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I bring that home too personal? Okay, anyway. And so now he mad and his countenance fell. He got an attitude. You know, you can tell when people's countenance fall, because if a person is usually jolly and happy and all of that, and then one day you come over there like, hey, how you doing? See, when that happens, we'll ask each other in this house, what's wrong? Why is your countenance falling? What's the matter? Because I can see the change in your spirit. So now he got an attitude. Oh, is you mad? Or no? Okay, let's keep going. Number 6.
And Yahuwah said unto Cain, why art thou wroth? And why is thy countenance fallen?
And didn't I just say that I would be like, why you mad? Is you mad? Or no? That's what y'all just asked him. What you mad for? Why you mad? Why you wroth? Really? And why you got an attitude? Basically. Okay, let's keep going.
If thou do well, shalt thou not be accepted? And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door, and unto thee shall be his desire. and thou shalt rule over him.
Okay, hold it. Sounds like sin is a person. Mm, mm, mm. Sin is a person. Check this out. First of all, he said, if you do well, if you do the right thing, shall you not be accepted? Wouldn't you be, wouldn't I be grateful if you did the right thing? Then people gonna be happy that you did the right thing, including me. And if you don't do well, sin lies at the door. Okay. And unto thee shall be his desire. Unto thee. You talking about sin. Unto sin shall be your desire. Sin sound like a person here. And thou shalt rule over him. Okay, now we know it's a person because he just said you shall rule, and he gonna rule over you. And you shall rule over him. Sin is a person. Can anybody guess who sin is? Sin is Hasatan, the devil, the one that was in that garden, the one that approached Adam and Eve about that tree, the one that Adam took of his fruit. Mm, mm, mm. If you really paying attention, you know the answer to that question I said inspired me to write the book when I asked Yah. If you really paying attention, I be trying not to say too much, but still be trying to break that word down for you. But if you listening, I done said it several times. Okay? So sin is Hasatan. So if you do the right thing, I'm going to accept you because Yah does the right thing. He's the good one. And Abel is doing the right thing. So Abel is the good one. Okay? But if you do the wrong thing, sin waiting for you. Okay? And he going to rule over you. Or you can rule over him. You get to choose. You going to rule over him, or you're going to let him rule over you. And you know how? You do the right thing, and now you're ruling over him. But do the wrong thing, and he's ruling over you. But sin is Hasatan, the devil, and that's whose spirit we all have. Because doesn't the word say you're born in sin? Not Adam. Adam wasn't born in sin. And Eve wasn't either. But everybody after that was. That's because Adam gave dominion away. Adam and Eve were born, everything was good. But once he ate of sin's fruit, that tree, that devil, that other God, the tree that had knowledge of good and evil. Come on now, that wasn't no thing. That was Hasatan. You ain't figured that out by now? Don't be slow. Come on, K-pop, K-pop. Anyway, this just gets good to me sometimes. I just get so excited. But anyway, if you do the right thing, you're going to be accepted. You ain't going to have no issue. But if you do the wrong thing, then sin got you. But you can rule over him and he can rule over you. You choose. And your choice is made by your actions. So don't do the wrong thing and then be mad because you were arrested and in jail. You chose to do the wrong thing. You knew that was a possibility of that consequence. Okay? Don't go have sex unprotected, unmarried, and now you mad you pregnant? Really? Wow. But you did the wrong thing. Okay? So the thing is to be married first, then have sex with the person you're married to. So now, if we get pregnant, we ain't got this baby daddy mess going on. We got a father. We have a husband. And ain't gonna be none of that. That ain't my baby. That he sleep with everybody. See, you're doing the wrong thing. Sin waiting for you. He coming for you. And he's opening the door for you to do the wrong thing. He wants you to do the wrong thing. He do. Don't be mad at me. You know what? If you got pregnant and you wasn't in wedlock, don't be mad at me. Okay? I'm just giving you the word. Get mad at this word. But let me give you a little secret. Your arm's too short to box with. Y'all don't even try it. It is not going to work out good for you. So don't be talking about what she said. No, she ain't said nothing but what the word said. He said marriage is honorable and the bed is undefiled. So don't be mad at me. Okay? I'm just saying. Do the right thing and you'll be rewarded. Do the wrong thing and you'll be punished. Okay. It's just that simple. So don't do the wrong thing and then have the nerve to get mad. Don't go sneaking out the house when your mama's asleep. And then when she busts you, now you mad. And what you mad at her for? You the one that did the wrong thing. She gonna come for you. You done snuck out the house. Now you know you did wrong. You skipped school and you mad because they done called your house and you've been found. See, that's what I'm saying. Do the right thing. That's what I used to tell my kids. Follow the rules and you won't have no problem. That's the lesson I learned. After watching five sisters grow up and four of them kept choosing the wrong thing and I saw the punishment that came for them, I didn't want no parts of that. Oh, hell to that. No. I said L to the no. I didn't want no parts of that. So you know what I learned real quick? Do the right thing. And you ain't even got them issues. And that's what I told my kids. Do the right thing. And you won't have them issues in school. You won't have them issues with the police. You won't have them issues with babies that you don't want. You won't have them issues with me. Because if you raise your voice and get smart, girl or child, it ain't going to work out good for you at all. Okay, so just do the right thing and you'll be rewarded. Do the wrong thing and you're going to be punished. Sin coming for you. And don't be mad when he come and get you. Okay, that's enough of that. I didn't beat
Number
that
8.
to life.
And Cain talked with Abel his brother, and it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel his brother and slew him.
Okay, Cain is talking with his brother Abel. He's having a conversation, and that says to me, Cain got something premeditated in his heart.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he irritated with his brother. He don't like his brother at all. He wants to do some harm to his brother. So he having a conversation with his brother. He trying to feel things out. And it came to pass when they were in the field. So Cain is planning this all along because it came to pass. Mm-hmm. It couldn't come to pass if you wasn't planning it.
And if you read this in the book of Jasher, which is one of the apocryphal books, there's a very detailed conversation about what they were talking about that will tell you a lot more.
Yeah, but we did tell you guys that there are more than just this book that you need to read and study from, but you got to start somewhere. Yes. And this is the best place to start. But absolutely. There are a whole lot of books. That's because, what are you in? What's yours?
1611 King James
Hold that Bible. Up so they can see that, please. No, just hold up the cover.
It's just a blank cover.
Oh, it's a blank cover?
Yeah.
Okay, well then let's see. See, can you see that? It's the 1611 King James Version with the Apocrypha. That doesn't seem very clear. I hope it's there. You go. That's getting a little bit clearer. There you go. And I also have one, the Sefer. We have a Sefer that we share and go back and forth because it's stuff in here that's not in here. There's stuff in there that's not. I mean, you got to get the full picture. So you got to go to more than one resource. And for many, many years, a lot of these resources were hidden and they only wanted you to see this. And this has been modified several times. That's why we go to other resources, because in this, by the time this is the Roman Catholics, the Romans got to it, they had really started to change some things in there so that you would get a different perception and a different picture. They wanted you to get the perception and the picture that everybody in this Bible was white.
And they wanted to hide the true people.
They wanted to hide who the true people were in that garden, who Adam really was and what he really looked like. Adam wasn't no white man. Adam, if he had Yah's image and Yah's likeness, and Yeshua looked like Yah, and the word said that Yah had the skin of a copper penny. You got a penny on your hand. We know what a penny looked like. I shouldn't have to. Everybody know what a penny looked like. A penny ain't white. And he said he had wool's hair, nappy hair, like a lamb. Nappy hair.
He showed you made him out of the dirt of the dust of the earth.
So we talking about Adam, but I was talking about Yeshua.
Oh, Yeshua.
Yeah, I was talking about Yeshua with the woolly hair. He had hair of lamb's wool, eyes of fire, skin of copper, feet of bronze. Child, is that describing a white man to you? Okay, so they went. Don't get mad at me, white people. Okay, we just keeping it 100. Okay, because you see, some of y'all done lied and changed some stuff, and I'm just saying. I'm gonna give me a. Never mind, I'm gonna leave that alone. Anyway, so dang, I lost my train of thought. Where was I at?
We are on verse number 8.
Okay, so he talked to his brother. It came to pass when they were in the field. I don't even know, how did I get on that tangent? What was said that put me there? Because I done went way to the left.
We're talking about the books of Jasher
and the other different books of the Bible. Yeah, because that's why you have to read that other stuff so you can get a clearer picture, because they changed some things here. but
Mm-hmm.
the truth was in other books,
And
and
as you
that's why it's
read these other
important
books, you start to get a clearer picture of who the
who these
people
people
are.
really are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because this one right here tries to paint the picture that they were white folks up here in this beginning. No, they were not.
Mm-hmm.
And if that's what you're telling people, you lying, and the truth ain't in you. You need to grab one of these other books. I'm sorry, y'all. Don't get mad at me. I'm gonna tell you the truth, okay? That's what I'm here to do, by His Spirit and by His truth.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what else you want me to do, but whatever it is, I ain't gonna do it. Okay. Anywho, let's go. Wait a minute. Let me finish. Did I get? Hold on, we was there. He talked to
They.
his brother,
Mm-hmm.
and then it came to pass. So he been planning this. That when they were in the field, Cain rose up against his brother and killed him. That's what slew mean. He killed him. So you was planning this all along. That's why you was talking to him. You was talking to him, trying to get the right opportunity, the right time to get him out there in that field. And it came to pass the day that you did. And then you rose up and you killed your brother because you was hating. It kind of reminds me of what we doing today, that black on black crime. That so needs to stop.
That's the same thing.
It's the
Killing your
same thing.
brother.
Killing your brother. That's ridiculous. If you got the whole fucking world trying to kill you and hate you, why would you hate and kill yourself? Why? What's wrong with us people? Come on. Us people called the Negro. What is our problem? We have got to stop that. Why are we killing each other? Ain't they doing enough of that? They all hate us. They all want to kill us. If they could have destroyed us, they would have by now. And now they've put us against each other so that we're doing the job for them. Does that make any sense? That's just like I got 20 kids and they in the house killing each other. Does that make any sense to you? That's exactly the same thing when we do, when we kill our own people. And no other culture, no other race, no other ethnicity, whatever you want to call it, whatever word you want to use, nobody else does that but us. You ever thought about why? Why do we do that? Why do we do that? And why does everybody else hate us? Your answers is in this word. Why they hate us. Why we have had such a hard time for 400 years. You don't know your history. You have believed the lies. We have been in captivity because we continued to worship idols. And we're still doing it today. And that's why we're in captivity. And as long as we continue to worship idols and follow these pagan customs and turn our back on our Yah, they're going to continue hating us and killing us. But Yah says the minute that you stop doing that, the minute that you humble yourself, repent, turn from evil, stop killing one another, stop worshiping these idols and following these pagan customs, and start loving each other, then I'll do something about your problems. I will stop the rest of the world from hating you. And y'all don't seem to get that. And I know a lot of you don't understand why. If there's a God, why would He allow this to happen to us? I just told you, we have been under a 400-year curse because we continue to worship idols and turn our back on our Yah. Everybody else's Yah was not our Yah. Everybody else, all other nations, all other cultures, all other races, they all had their own gods. They all had their own. We were the only ones with the true and living God. And we continue to throw Him under the bus and worship their pagan gods. And y'all like, really? That's how you feel? I done made you above every nation. I've made you smart. I've made you doctor. I've caused you, I allowed you to work creations and build things that people can't even figure out how to build today. I put you above every nation and over there little fake stick, wood, stones, idols and stuff. Made a difference out of you. Lifted you up, wouldn't let nobody touch you. Like MC Hammer said, I made you where they couldn't touch this. And then you want to go serve their idols? Their Easters, their Christmases. Do I need to break it down for you? Their Mother's Day, their Father's Day, their Valentine's Day. Those are all idols. Pick your word up. Don't get mad at me. I know y'all like, oh, what? Did that girl just, yes, I did. What's up?
Kicking over some
Truth
sacred
hurt?
cows today.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick them over. I'm gonna kick the mugs over. Yes, I am. And you can pull up if you don't like it. Okay. Okay. Anyway, the truth gonna set you free. I hope you feel free instead of pissed off. And if you're pissed off, okay, well, go. I don't know what to tell you, but it's in your word. Pick your word up. Okay, with your Thanksgiving, your Thanksgivings. Come on, y'all. That was all pagan holiday. And y'all know this. You know that you have said it. These are pagan holidays, but I'm just going to keep worshiping them anyway. And then you wonder why y'all doesn't help us. Stop the foolishness. He gave you holidays to worship, holy holidays. He gave you holy celebrations. You don't even know nothing about them. But you're going to follow everything the world told you to do. Why would you do that when they hate you? You've been raised by your enemy. You've been trained by your enemy. You've been brainwashed by your enemy. And do you think that your enemy was ever going to tell you the truth? He ain't never going to tell you the truth about nothing. And he know. He know as long as I can keep them people not knowing who they are and worshiping our idol, then the power stays with us. Mm-hmm. But the minute they stop and start doing the Yah's way, the power comes back to us. And then we'll be back where they couldn't touch us. Y'all would swoop down so fast and handle that. But you brothers and sisters, go ahead. Keep on with your Thanksgiving, your Christmases and all that. And you need to do some research on where that mess came from. Almost every last one of them holidays was involved with killing us. And they got you celebrating it. Because you don't know. You just do what they tell you to do. You don't even know why you're doing it. You're celebrating your own destruction. You're celebrating your own destruction because, what was it? Dang, I forgot. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh. They were killing us. They were killing us. And now they get us to celebrate those days that they slaughtered and massacred us. Mm-hmm. Thanksgiving was what you call Thanksgiving. That was a big massacre of people who look like me and you. And now every day y'all break out your turkeys once a year and you celebrate and let's have the family over because they killed us. And you try to put a God label on it. Try to put a God. Yeah, I've had them say to me, well, we just being thankful. Well, I'm saying to you, if you're thankful for what God did for you, do it his way. Celebrate what he told you to celebrate. Mm-hmm. That don't make no sense. Don't try to stick a God label on killing and murder. And then try to put God's label on it. Stop it. That's foolishness. Did y'all see me run my ass? Because I was running my ass. Anyway, let's keep going because I got way off the track here. Okay, where was we at?
We're on number 9.
Number 9. That done made me mad. Can you tell?
Yes.
Okay, let's keep this going.
And Yahuwah said unto Cain, where is thy brother Abel?
Okay, just stop. Oh, I'm sorry. Keep going.
Go ahead.
No. I'm not supposed to do that. I'm supposed to let you read the whole thing and then jump in.
Okay. And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper?
Okay, you know what? I'm about to jump out my chair. Can I jump out my chair? That means I got to jump over you. Oh, because it's just too much. It's just he was trying to get smart. See, if one of my kids would have said something, I'd probably they'd be sipping soup, couple of teeth be missing. You gonna try to get smart? No, you didn't try to get. Let's go back there. What was we at? Oh, because I got excited. 9. And the Lord said unto him, where is your brother? Now, what I tell you about that when y'all ask your question, he already know the answer. He is just checking your heart to see.
He's not asking where Abel or where his brother is. He's locating Cain.
He's locating Cain's heart because he already know what he has done. We're talking about a Yah that can see
the end from the beginning.
The end from the beginning. Are you going to keep finishing my sentence?
I thought that was my job.
Okay, it is. Okay. Anyway. Well, I was going to get there. It's just going to take me a little longer. Got you there quicker. Okay, thank you for getting me there quicker. Okay, and he said, where your brother at? Where's Abel? He already knew. And he said, I don't know. Oh, you're going to lie, too. First came out your mouth was a lie. Didn't I tell you shame and sin, all that make you lie and hide, just like the evening, just like Adam. But Adam gonna blame God, talking about the woman you gave me.
Right.
What? Right. Then she gonna say the serpent if you got me.
Blamed the
right. Nobody wants to take ownership. So he just gonna out and lie. I don't know. You know. And then he gonna get smart. Am I my brother's key? Oh, pop! See right now, Cain would have lost a couple of teeth. Y'all lucky I ain't y'all because I be done smoked some people and it be just piles of ashes all over the earth. Y'all, where the people at? Child, she smoked at that one. Smoked. Getting smart. Ooh, I'd had like 2 relatives left. I just been and went through the whole family and smoked. Smoked. Say what? Smoked. Did you look at smoke? Okay, man, go ahead, cause see, she done went all the way over there.
Go to number 10. And he said, "What hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground."
Okay, so Cain gonna lie to him, I don't know. Am I my brother's keeper? And y'all's like, what did you do? What did you do? Once again, he's still asking because he already knows what you did. What Cain wasn't counting on was Abel's blood crying from the ground to Yah.
Life is in the blood.
Your life is in the blood. That's the life source. That's why I tell you don't eat meat with blood in it, because that's the life source of that animal. Okay, and so he did not depend on that. His blood crieth to me from the ground, that cursed ground. Go ahead, number 11.
And now art thou cursed from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand.
And you remember that earth, that ground was cursed. Once Adam did what he did, Yah has now cursed the ground. And so he said, now you curse from the earth. And the earth opened up her mouth to receive your brother that you murdered, that you killed. You killed your own brother. And folks, let me tell you, when you kill your own, you black folks that's doing this black and black crime, it's coming for you. You take a life, yours is going to be taken.
Yeah, that blood is crying from the ground.
That blood, that innocent blood that you shed over something stupid. But you got all these racists and folks that do you wrong and dog you out, and you won't dare rise up to them. Yes, massa. Yes, you got folks that treat you bad and talk about you in their languages while you up in their stores, hair stores, nail stores, but you won't say a word, will you? But then let one of your own people just look at you wrong and you want to kill them. You mad? Abel never did nothing to Cain. You just mad. You wanted to kill him ever since you got here. Because you never did it because you're evil and he's good. And that in itself upsets you. The fact that he's good and you're evil. Because when you hang out with someone that's light and you're darkness, or when they come in the room, their light makes you irrelevant. Because when a room is dark, because you up in it with your little evil self, and the light gets cut on, darkness has to disappear. It's irrelevant. And that's the same thing that happens when a person that always does the right thing, and then you got this person that always does the wrong thing. Where the person always do the wrong thing, he ain't gonna like the one to do the right thing all the time. He gonna be talking about every time you make me sick, think they better than everybody else, and think that. That's because you're dark, and that light is making you irrelevant. It's making you look bad. Now you're mad at them. Go on with your little Cain spirit. Okay, keep going.
Okay. And when thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shalt thou be in the earth.
Okay, so you've been cursed, and when you work on that field, it ain't gonna help you. When you work on that ground, it ain't gonna yield you her strength, her best either. Now you're on the run. You're a fugitive.
Instead of apples this big, you're gonna have an apple this big.
And you're going to work real hard for that little bitty apple. You're going to work 10 times. See, for them apples that big, you didn't have to do nothing.
Nope.
You didn't have to do no work at all. But now that the ground is cursed and Adam did what he done did, now you're going to work really hard and sweat and thorns and thistles and all that. You're going to get a little apple that big. Okay, but hold on. Where was you at?
We're in number 12 now.
Okay, you a fugitive, you a vagabond. And now you're on the run in the earth. Okay, keep going.
And Cain said unto Yahuwah, my punishment is greater than I can bear.
Oh, if you don't stop the madness right now, I'm just about ready to just throw this hat off. No, don't do that. Like throw this hat off my head, girl. Don't do that. Do something else. Throw your glasses. Do something. Do not throw that hat off your head. Okay. Anyway, you talking about your punishment is greater than you can bear. You killed your brother. And now that you finna go to prison, oh, it's greater than I can bear? Really? You're alive. He's not here anymore. You saw that he made his transition early, all because you was hating on him just because who he was. He never did anything to you.
Mm-hmm.
You just mad because he hating on you, because you mad because he good and you evil, and his goodness makes your evil just is magnified whenever he's around you. Don't be hating on people because they do the right thing and you want to do the wrong thing all the time.
Do the right
Do the right
thing.
thing, and then you know what? Then you'll be good too. It's that simple. And so you sitting up here talking about your punishment. That's just like people who dish it out but can't take it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm gonna kill you, but I don't want to be killed. Really? I'm gonna steal from you, but I don't want you to steal my stuff. You should get the nerve to get mad when people steal their stuff. The biggest thief can't go nowhere. Can't trust you. You just everywhere you go, you stealing some stuff. That's gonna come back for you anyway. Karma is a beach. Okay, it's gonna come back for you. So, but then when somebody steal from you, now you mad. You lie on people all the time. When somebody lie on you, now you mad. Does that make any sense? That don't make no sense. If you're gonna lie on people, people gonna lie on you. If you're gonna steal from people, people gonna steal from you. The karma comes back for you. Don't do it. Follow the rules, and you won't have them issues. Right. Read on, my brother.
And behold, now this is Cain talking to Yahuwah. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid, and I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me.
Hold it. See, didn't I just say that? Oh, it's okay for me to kill you, but then when you gonna want to retaliate and kill me back, now I got a problem with that. That is just stupid as I don't know what. That is just so stupid. Then don't kill if you don't want to be killed. Don't lie if you don't want to be lied on. Don't steal if you don't want to be stolen from. Because the seeds you sow is going to grow in your life. Okay? So now you mad. He don't want you in his face. You a murderer. You know, you killed your brother for no reason. And then you're going to lie about it. Then you're going to try to get smart with me about it. You're lucky I ain't smoting you like he did. Because he has turned some people into piles of ashes.
Yeah,
okay?
We'll see that.
You better quit playing.
We'll see that in future.
Okay. Well, let's try to go ahead. I know we're getting close to our time, but let's try to at least finish chapter 4.
Okay. And Yahuwah said unto him, therefore, whoever slayeth Cain...
Wait.
Oh, did I miss something?
Oh, no, I missed something. Okay, I went to the Amplified version instead of turning the page. Okay, go ahead.
And Yahuwah said unto him, therefore, whoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. And Yahuwah set a mark upon Cain, lest any finding him should kill him.
Okay, so now y'all done showed you mercy that you didn't show your brother.
Right.
He let you live and put a mark on you that will keep people from killing you. Okay, but you killed your brother. You up there talking about my punishment is greater than I can bear. Stop. You need to be killed. But he gave you mercy and gave you a mark to deter other people from doing to you what you did to your brother. He showed you mercy when you didn't deserve it. Now that's what we should do. We should show each other mercy, because you know what? None of us deserve it, because even our best is filthy rags. All of us have sinned and fallen short. So we need to show other people mercy. How dare we try to judge and criticize other people for the sin that they do in their life like you don't have any. He said, let them who is without sin cast the first stone. Can't nobody even pick up one. The only person that could pick up a stone was Yeshua. Can't nobody else pick up a stone, because we all got sin. I don't care if you got a title that says I'm a preacher, I'm a pastor, I'm a bishop, I'm a lawyer, I'm an evangelist, I'm a historian, I'm a believer, I'm a Christian, I'm a Catholic, Methodist, Roman, Baptist, Pentecostal, all, ALL. We ain't talking about the detergent. We talking about people. ALL, all have sinned. All means no one's left out. No one's exempt. The only one that was able to get in this sin suit and defy it was Yeshua. That's why he was able to go to the cross and pay the price for everybody else's sin. So we don't have a right. We don't have a right not to show mercy. Show mercy. When you show mercy, you'll be given mercy. when you don't show mercy, you won't get none. This was the exception to the rule because he didn't show no mercy to his brother. But Yah, in his goodness, shows mercy to us every day when we don't deserve it. Don't think higher of yourself than you ought. Even your best is filthy rags. So you folks behind the pulpit, stop judging the people that's not behind the pulpit like you don't have sin. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Every bishop, every pastor, every preacher, teacher, pope, I don't care who you are. You got some sin in your life. And the Bible says you do. And he says if you said that you don't, you a liar. And the truth ain't in y'all. Put that in your tide basket. Okay, keep going, man.
Okay, and Cain went out from the presence of Yahuwah and dwelt in the land of Nod on the east of Eden.
Okay, so now Cain is gone from Yah's presence and he is in this land called Nod. He ain't sleep, y'all. That's a land, Nod. Okay, and that is the east of Eden. Everybody didn't got put out the Garden of Eden. Adam, all of them. Now your son put out because he didn't cut up and did some bad stuff too. So that's where he at now on the east of Eden in this land called Nod.
Okay, and Cain knew his wife, and she conceived and bare Enoch. And he builded a city and called the name of the city after the name of his son Enoch.
Okay, so now Cain has gotten a wife. And I'm going to tell you something. There had to be some incest going on for Cain to get the wife. Because ain't nobody there but Adam, Eve, or Adam and Chuak, same people, just Hebrew names. And then they had Cain, and then they had Abel. Okay, so then they had to have some more girls. They had to have some girls somewhere because where they get women from? Where they get wives from? Ain't nobody there yet. So there was some incest going on in order to get the population started. So he didn't just go to the east of Eden and in this land Nod and just get him a wife in a couple of weeks, in a couple of months. Oh no. Some girls had to be born and they had to do a little bit of growing. Okay, and they had to be doing a growing enough so that they was mature enough, where they would have that. What is the word? Y'all calls the cycle something. And I can't remember the word that he uses to call the cycle. I thought it was so cute, but I forgot. But anyway, so he had to wait a while. He was out there by himself for a while because Adam and Eve had to have some more kids in order for him to take a wife. It didn't just happen. There ain't nobody else there. Hello. Okay, so then he does finally one of them kids, one of his sisters, grow up, and then and she out there with him. Maybe she did something wrong too, but anyway, he get to marry her. Okay, and now they have a baby, and because she conceived and bare Enoch, and Enoch was his name, and he Cain built a city, and he called the name of his city after his son. So now we have another city called Enoch. Okay, let's keep going.
Okay. And unto Enoch was born Irad, and Irad begat Mahuel, and Mahuel begat Methuselah, and Methuselah begat Lamech.
Methuselah.
Methuselah.
Yeah.
Methuselah.
Yeah.
Okay. And Lamech took Lamech.
No. Don't go further than that one. Okay, so let's break that down so everybody we stand together on track here. Okay, and Enoch was born. Okay, Enoch grows up and he has a son called Irad. Irad grows up. He has a son called Mehuel. Okay, Mehuel has a son and he calls his name Methuselah. And Methuselah grows up, has a child, and he calls his son Lamech. Okay, are you with me? All right, let's go.
And Lamech took unto him two wives.
He get two.
The name of the one was Ada, and the name of the other was Zillah.
Okay, hold on. Now Lamech, he get him two. Why he feel like he needed two? Do you want to, brother?
No.
No. And you ain't getting two. Whether you wanted to or not. No, that ain't fit to happen. Excuse you? What you trying to say? Come on now, don't you see my halo? You would love to have two of me, wouldn't you? You better not answer that. You better take the fifth on that. Don't answer that.
Chapter verse 20.
Wait. Oh, now you want to move on. Okay, hold on. So Lamech gets two wives, really greedy butt. And his first wife was Ada.
Ada. Yeah.
Ada.
Ada,
Zila, Zala.
Zilla,
I mean,
Zilla. Yeah.
tomato, tomato. Okay, go on. She done went silly. Oh, we got, hurry up now.
And Ada bare Jabal. He was the father of such that dwell in tents and of such that have cattle.
Okay, so Lamech is Cain's great grandson down the line, and then he has two wives, and then Ada gives him Jabal and
Jabal or
Jabal,
Jabal.
Jabal, and he was the father of such as those that dwell in tents and those that have cattle. Keep going.
And his brother's name was Jubal. He was the father of all such as handled the harp and organ.
Okay, so Ada had two sons because it didn't say nothing about Zillah did it. It says Ada did it, and he had a brother. So Ada then had a couple of them for Lamech. One was Jabal, and then one was Jubal. Okay, y'all be really working me with these names, but we're gonna try to keep up.
And Zillah, she also bare Tubal Cain, an instructor of every artificer and in brass and iron. And the sister of Tubal Cain was Naamah.
Okay, so now Lamech gets his other wife Zillah pregnant, and she gives him a son called Tubal-Cain, and he is an instructor of brass and iron.
Artificers, those are craftsmen.
They make stuff out of the brass and the iron. And then she also gives him a daughter, and her name was Naamah. Okay, so where was I going with this? A lot of times they try to say that we as black people back in the day were stupid and ignorant, nothing baby. Yeah. Look at these people, look at what they were doing. We were anything but stupid and anything but ignorant. You know, we just believed the lie. Now some of us act that way, but that's not the truth. You're not stupid and you're not ignorant. You're just taking on that role because you've been brainwashed to believe that because we are Negroes, that we are these things. But we not, because we got people that they raising cattle, and that they handle the harp. They playing the harp. They playing. We got musicians and the organ. We also have instructors who can take brass and iron and make beautiful things with it, and keep going. So we're not stupid. Don't stop buying the lie. And we also not ghetto. That's something that they trained us to be too, because we were very classy.
Well, they created ghettos. That was their creation.
They did, but then they created that we were ghetto and belonged in the ghetto, right, which was a lie from the pits of hell.
And ghetto is actually a Yiddish word, believe it or not.
Is it?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it is a Yiddish word.
Who you know speak Yiddish?
I don't know anybody that speaks Yiddish, but I was listening to a Moray.
Oh, okay. A Moray is the Hebrew word for teacher. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go.
And Lamech said unto his wives, Ada and Zillah, hear my voice, ye wives of Lamech, hearken unto my speech. For I have slain a man to my wounding, and a young man to my hurt.
Okay, so now he telling his wife he done kill somebody.
He done kill Cain.
He done kill somebody. Why would you tell it?
Oh, sorry.
Okay, keep going.
If Cain shall be avenged sevenfold, truly Lamech 70 and sevenfold.
Okay, now Cain was not just a man. Cain was his relative. Once again, we got some more black on black crime.
Yeah, first black, the second black on black.
Right, go in here. He done killed his great grandfather. Mm-hmm. Now, if I counted back all these different kids, then I'd know just how many greats to go back. But for the sake of time, I'm not. You can do it. You can count, right? Y'all can count, right? Mm-hmm. See, don't let them play you stupid. We ain't stupid. You can count. So you can go back and count each one of these kids, and that's a great. And then you figure out how many greats it was. But Cain was Lamech's grandfather, the great like that grandfather. And he done killed him. But if you read one of them other books, it was actually an accident. It wasn't on purpose. But we got that from something else. We didn't get that out of here. We got that from reading the Sefer or the
Book of Jasher.
Yeah, the Book of Jasher. We didn't get that from a Bible. That's why them other books are important, because they actually fill in the blanks that's missing here.
Right. It gives you more detail. Okay. And meanwhile, back at the ranch, like I used to say, And Adam knew his wife again.
Wait. Where we at? What number?
25.
I'm lost. Dang, we all the way down there? Okay.
And Adam knew his wife again, and she bare a son, and called his name Seth. For Yahuwah said, hath appointed me another seed instead of Abel, whom Cain slew.
Okay. You stumbled, so let's make that a little bit clear.
Okay.
Adam gets Eve pregnant again. She gives him another son. They call his name Seth. And for God said she had, okay, this is her saying that God has appointed her another child instead of Abel, whom Cain slew, whom her other son, her firstborn son, to kill the second son, and now Yah has blessed me with a third son. Let me just break that down, make it plain, simple. Okay? All right.
Okay. And to Seth, to him also there were born a son, and he called his name Enos. Thus began men to call upon the name of the Lord of Yahuwah.
Okay, so now Seth is old enough to have kids, and he done got him a wife. And once again, these wives can't be no more than their sisters. Or now that other people have gotten into it, then it's cousins,
Yep.
Nephews, nieces,
Yep.
my brother's daughter, this is where they're getting their wives and things from. So now Seth, he has him a son. His name is Enos, and now then begin men to call upon the name of the Lord. So it sounds like men are starting to be what we would call saved, listening to Yah. Because before, they weren't listening. Okay, but now they listening and they calling on it because they wasn't doing that before. Okay, well, good. We made it at least out of that, and now we got 4 minutes to have to have a discussion, and that ain't even fit to work with Mama Sia talking. Cause she gonna talk. Now, I wanted to point out something to you guys. If you're looking at your Bibles and really not familiar, and there's no judgment because better late than never. Before each chapter, there is some words in italics above each chapter. So if we just go back to the beginning of chapter 4 and look right above chapter 4, it'll say Cain and Abel, and each chapter does that. That's telling you what they're talking about in that chapter. So if we go to 5 for next Saturday, we're going to be talking about the descendants of Adam. Okay? Mm-hmm. And each one has that. The flood is number 6, and it tells you what's going to be discussed in that chapter. Okay? I hope you got something out of that today. Enjoyed that, understood that, was with me on that. I know that all of May we were talking about love, and we just kind of feel led to continue to talk about love because everybody else got love for one another except for our people, for the Negro. I would rather say Negro than black because black is the color of my hat, and black is also if you look that up, they've given the color black a very negative, derogatory meaning. And that's not who we are. So don't call me black because I ain't black. Your mama black. No, okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I went there. She went there. Y'all better control that woman if you want to. Anyway, and then they give, that white color. Oh, then they give,
it's so angelic.
Yeah, they get the angelic. It's pure. It's good.
The
it's right.
Are not white.
Oh, come on. When nothing could be further from the truth. You are not pure angelic. None of that. Okay? All right. Ask them slaves. Ask the Negroes. Come on. I'm just going to say, stop. So I don't like to call myself or them by the term black and white because that's just some mess from the pits of hell. That's another lie, and I ain't buying that lie, and I'm not doing that anyway. I'd rather say Negro and Caucasian. What's that other one? Neanderthal? No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Esau,
Edomites. Okay, we'll go there. That's acceptable. Neanderthals too. But anyway, I'm sorry. I love everybody, but I do. I'm just saying. Sometimes the truth hurts. It's not always gentle and it's not always kind. But you look up on the Neanderthals are. They don't look like me. Okay, we're gonna leave that alone. Anyway, I do speak in truth, and y'all say it's supposed to make you free, but some people it don't make you free, it make you mad. Make you mad, don't
That's
you?
because the rock hit them.
Right. Well, like I said, well, when you dark, you know, your spirit is dark. And when I say dark, I'm talking about your spirit. When you got a dark, evil spirit, dark is another word for evil.
Yeah.
Then when light steps into the room, which is another word for good,
Yeah.
then that light makes you irrelevant, and now you're mad. Ask Cain.
Mhm.
That's why he killed Abel. That's why y'all killing us. And we're gonna leave that right there. I wanted to talk about us killing us, because that's the one that just upsets me the most. Because I think that's the most ridiculous, stupid thing that we could ever do is to hurt each other. Everybody else is trying to hurt us. Everybody else is trying to kill. Everybody else hates us. The whole world hates us. That's the one thing that every country, every nationality in the world agrees on is hating us. And we're like, you know what? We're gonna help them out. We're gonna hate ourselves too.
We're gonna kill each other.
Does that make any sense? Why wouldn't we do the opposite? Why wouldn't we try to come together and love one another, lift one another up, help one another? They're not going to lift us up. They're not going to help us. Why wouldn't we try to do that for ourselves? Why would we tear each other down? Why do we keep doing that? You know what they do? They pitted us against one another so that we can make their job easier, so they have less of us to kill. Let them kill themselves, and we'll just sit back and wait. And then it'll be easy for us to move in and kill the rest of them. You really want to help them? Why wouldn't we love one another? The Bible started off with black on black crime. Y'all, we gotta stop. Them people was people of color. Them people was people of color. I know Billy Paul and Becky and child, please. It was Lamech and
Methuselah.
Methuselah. You know any white folks know with them names? Stop. And then they took them from us and gave us them crazy names. Slave names.
Yeah, well, what's the first thing they did when the slave got off the ship? They changed his name.
Changed his name and started and beat his name out of him, beat his language out of him.
Yep.
Okay? But we the violent one. Okay, we're gonna leave that alone. We don't need, they've been beating and killing and raping and pillaging and plundering and hurting us, child. And it was part of the curse. Because we kept worshiping. We wanted to worship that God. So y'all like, y'all want to worship that God? Them let you have. All other nations, Yah created us, the so-called Negro. He was our Yah, our God, alone.
Mm-hmm.
Alone. He wasn't nobody else's God. All the other races, all them other people, Persians, Babylonians, Greek, Romans, Midianites, Persianites, Jebusites, all the other, come on. All the other people, all of us, they had their own gods, and they were fake. They were wood, they were stone, they were imagination, they were fictitious, they were just made up, and they couldn't do nothing. They couldn't serve. And as we read this word, you're gonna see that because Elijah challenged some of their God. Let me see what your God gonna do, what my God gonna do.
You're right.
And we'll get there. We'll read that. But anyway, their gods were all fake. They couldn't do anything. And we were the only ones that had the true and the living God, the creator of heaven and earth, the Elohim, the El Shaddai, the Jehovah Yireh, the Adonai, the Roha, the Ro'ah. We had the true and living. And we who put us above everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Made us the richest, gave us the richest land. We were kings, we were kings and queens, we were royalty. They couldn't touch us, they couldn't hurt us. He would take 5 of us or 10 of us to defeat 1,000 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And he would put us above all other nations and let them know these are my people, my children. And y'all and your fake gods, you can't touch them, you can't hurt. These are mine. These are my firstborn. And as long as we were doing things his way,
his statutes and commandments.
And yep, his statutes and his commandments, which were to love, to follow the 10 commandments, to keep the Shabbat Shalom, to follow his holy
holidays.
holidays that okay, that wasn't on this video that we talked about those holy holidays of unleavened bread, Passover, first fruits, Day of Atonement, the Feast of the Tabernacles. We'll have to get into that one day and talk about those holy holidays. They all up in Leviticus. But anyway, if you want to get there first, you can just go to Leviticus and look up all them holy holidays. You can get on the internet and come and type it in. But he had holidays for us, and instead of us wanting to do his holidays and wanting to be his children and let him be our God, we decided, well, we want this wood to be our God. We want this stone to be our God. We want this figment of the imagination to be our God. Really? That's just like me having children, which I do, and then I raise my kids and I sacrifice for my kids and I do everything for my kids. Make sure they have the best, of everything. The best shoes, the best food. I cook their house. I cook, make sure they got, the best of everything. Nice rooms. And I spend time with them because what kids need more than material stuff is your love, your training, your structure, your approval, your acceptance. Okay. But we also like to throw in, we want your kids to have nice shoes and all of that, nice clothes and all of that stuff. So anyway, that's like me having all these kids, and I did all this sacrificing for these kids, cooking for them, cleaning for them, fighting for them. Anybody that, try to hurt them, and I rise up and I defeat them, and, I give them the best of everything. And then these little knuckleheads grow up and decide, well, I want this tree to be my mama. I want this stone to be my mama. I'm going to love this stone. I'm going to worship this stone. I ain't worshiping you. That make me want to kill them kids.
Yeah.
I done did all that sacrifice and loving them.
It doesn't make any sense.
And it doesn't make any sense because that stone can't do nothing for you. And when you're a little behind, get in trouble, let me see if that stone going to help you. And that's kind of what Yah did. He was our parent. And he loved us and he gave us the best of everything. And he made us kings and he made us queens. And we had diamonds and jewels and royalty. We were royalty. We wasn't running around in the jungles of Africa. Ooga, booga, booga, booga.
Stop believing.
They don't even do that today.
Right.
That's just some more made up stuff. Because if you don't know your history, if you don't know who you are, then somebody else gonna tell you. They shouldn't get to tell you who you are. You should be telling them who they are. And if you can't tell them who they are, who you are, they're going to tell you who you are. And you're not going to give me that. So anyway, he was that parent for us. He did that for us. He loved us. He gave us the best of everything. And then we decided, well, we don't want to love you. We're going to go over here and we're gonna go with these neighbors and we're going to worship these people that they worship. They worship a bunch of stones and we're going to worship them stones. They worship a bunch of rocks and fake trees and stuff. They put all these pretty lights on their tree. We're going over here and worship these lights with these pretty trees. And then they put all these little gifts up under these trees. We're going to go worship that.
Foolishness.
We don't want to worship him. And so he got upset. He said, you know what? I mean, and he didn't just on the first time. Because they did this and he took them back. And they did this and he took them back. And they did this and he took them back.
Into the Bible,
I was at a rhythm going. You cut into my rhythm.
I'm sorry.
You're supposed to be going with me. They did this and we took them back. They did.
Okay. And when she's talking about that, what she's talking about is the different captivities of the Bible. There are several captivities. But each time we went into a captivity, we built a nation. We went into Babylon. We built that nation. And you see these great structures around the world, especially in ancient Egypt. That was our people that built that.
And that's why everybody wanted us in their captivity in the first place. Because every time we came, we blessed their nation.
We were a kingdom of
and even up here.
Right.
We blessed this nation as slaves.
We built this
here.
Nation.
Come on now. Come on. Give me some on that one. Yeah. Oh, good. Okay. Anyway. And so we decided that we didn't want to. Right. Because we're prosperous. If Yah is for you, who can be against you? But we've been under the captivity. Them 400 years is over, though, y'all. Okay? And so all we got to do is stop and start doing it his way. It's in here. This is the whole point, to teach you the way, to get you to pick your Bible and read it with me. Don't take my word for it. Stop taking people's word for everything.
Read for yourself.
Read for yourself. Stop. You don't know what them people, if them people telling you the truth, if you don't know what truth is, I don't care who he is. I don't care if he's the pastor, the bishop, the pope. Child, them just man-made titles that everybody got to stick on themselves so they can feel important.
Then I guarantee you, you start reading for yourself, you will see. Wait a minute. Nobody ever said this.
And why do we do it this
Why do
way
we do
instead
this?
of doing
Why
that?
do we do this?
Because it says in here.
Right.
That's what happened to us.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what happened to us. So we need to start loving one another, helping one another. Stop tearing each other down. Stop shooting and killing each other. Stop hurting each other, y'all. You know, we got to lift each other up in these businesses. And let me tell you something, black folks, when you have these businesses, you cannot be ghetto fabulous. You cannot show up to work in your little business with your rollers in your hand, your house shoes on. Stop. You can't be late. You can't decide that you don't want to be open up this day. You know what I'm saying? No, you got to be spirit of excellence. If you're going to run the business and you want us to support your business, be on time, open up every day, keep your business nice, keep your business neat, keep your business clean, be very professional when you come to the counter. Don't come up and tell myself, stop. It's hello, how are you? How can I help you today? Not sup. What the hell? Hello? Is that? What's up? Some folks don't even speak. They just, I have gone in the and then you all want to take advantage of your people, overprice them, overcharge them. Stop. We got to love one another and look out for one another. Ain't nobody else gonna do it.
And when you go into a black business to patronize it, stop trying to get the hookup.
I know.
Oh, come on, bro, give me the hookup.
And then stop trying to overcharge or pay people to come up in there. Right. You know, they can go right down the street and get that same hat for $5. Why are you charging $22? Right. For the exact same hat? Come on now. Stop taking advantage. And then you wonder why they ain't coming in your bills, in your business. You didn't greet them. What's wrong with the brother head? I've gone into businesses to patronize. You got rollers in your hand, your house shoes on. And you wonder why a black person. No. We need to operate with a spirit of excellence on us, and we need to take that excellence home too. Okay, you take care of your yard, take care of your body, take care of yourself. Don't just fall out the house looking any kind of way, and your kids looking a hot mess. Come on, we have always had to work twice as hard as everybody else. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just to be accepted. But okay. But don't let your kids fall out the house looking nasty and raggedy, and have some respect about yourself, respect for your kid. Take care of your yard. I don't care if you're living in the hood. You ain't got to look like it. This part right here that I'm walking in, I'm going to make it look the best I can because I'm here. I'm going to make myself look the best I can when I go outside, to go out the house, or even in the house. I'm going to do the best I can because it's me. I need to feel good. It ain't about what they think. It's about you. Come on. Walking in the spirit of excellence. We are children of the Most High. Take care of yourself. Take care of your house. Whatever you got. I mean, we all come from humble beginnings. I remember back in the day when I first started out, right after high school. My mom had transitioned. I don't like the word passed away because ain't nobody passed away. You transition. You're still alive. You're just in a different realm. And they dead. No, you ain't dead. That's the world's way. Stop. That's not true. You have transitioned. And anyway, when she made her transition and I had to start out, I was 17. It was my senior year in high school. In fact, she transitioned July 21st. And I had to start school that next month. That was very tough. But anyway, I was talking about my humble beginnings. My first apartment, I had lawn furniture for my first apartment. But child, I was gonna make that lawn furniture look just as good as it could look. I would put my little mat set up, my little doors, and put me a little plant out there on my door, fix up my little apartment with the little lawn furniture, throw a pillow on it, honey, and a blanket under it. It was a cutest child. We hooked that up. We made it look nice with whatever you have. And when you do that, y'all will bless you with some more. A lot of times he just tests you to see what you're going to do with what he gives you. So if he give you a place and you just keep it nasty and filthy and you don't take no pride in keeping everything clean and your tables shined and try. See, I grew up poor, but my mom was not gonna let us be nasty. We might have that couch might have been sitting on some books for legs. But you better believe those pillows was fluff, and she done threw some other pillows on it, and the woodwork was clean, and the walls was clean, and she was not gonna let you be nasty. The devil is a lie. We might not, have a whole lot of money, but what we have, we gonna take care of it. We might not have had the best of clothes, but they was gonna be washed, they was gonna be ironed, they was gonna be pressed. You stepped out that door without your hair comb, them clothes washed, ironed and pressed, or you was gonna get the beat down. She wasn't playing that. Okay, we ain't got the best of clothes. Iron them, wash them. Every day before we went to school, I had to go through her room to get a check. She lifted up my clothes, make sure my drawers was clean, check my dress, my pants, whatever it was I had on. Back in the day when I started off, we couldn't wear pants. That didn't come till later. People. But she lifted up that dress. She checked them socks, make sure them socks clean. Guess what? We had no washing machine. Not right away. That's how them clothes got clean. I was in the kindergarten with a scrub board and some lye soap that she had made. Quit playing. Get in the tub, scrubbing them clothes. Did she have to tell me to do it? She had to. She only told me one, and I knew do it or get the beat down. I didn't want the beat down. Remember I tell you follow the rules, so I got up in there every night, scrubbed them clothes, laid them out on that radiator, ironed them clothes. And I'm gonna tell you, back at the end of the day, them irons didn't have plugs to them. We had to take that iron, we set it on that fire on that stove. Let the iron get hot and ran over there. As you take the radiator and you put a towel on the radiator, that's your ironing board. You put that iron on that stove, on that fire, let it get hot, and you iron. I am 5 years old. I'm in the kindergarten, and I am ironing them because first I scrubbed them, and she didn't have to tell me because I knew that if I wasn't clean when I go into that room for that check, I was gonna get the beat down, and I didn't want the beat down. So I scrubbed them clothes. So I'm just saying, take pride in yourself, take pride in your children, and not that pride that y'all don't like where I think I'm better than everybody. No, the pride that I'm going to be the best I can with what I have. I'm going to do my best with what I have. We have lived in the projects, but you wouldn't know it when you stepped in our door. So we put our little flower out there, made it cute, made the inside cute, decorated it. You can go to the dollar store and do some serious decorations. I have laid some serious spreads out that dollar store that you would have thought, dang, that looks so nice. That looks so good. Take pride. Be grateful to what he gives you, and he'll give you more when you don't take care of what he's giving you, including yourself, your children, your house, your car. Okay, he ain't giving you no more. Why would I give him some more? She didn't take care of what I gave her. I ain't giving her nothing else till she learn how to take care of that. Take care of your little car. Take care of your little car. You know what I'm saying? I used to keep my little car clean. I had 4 children and everybody else's kids that I was raising. But you would have never gotten my car, seen my car a hot mess. Okay, I just take the time. What is it gonna hurt? I want my car to look nice. I want my kids to look nice when we step out the door. I remember my oldest son used to say, "Mom, can you iron my clothes so I can go outside to play?" Because I took care of my kids. You're not going out that door looking like you just stepped out the washing machine.
Right.
All wrinkled. And you ain't going out that door looking like you need to go in the washing machine all nasty and dirty. No, I'm gonna wash your clothes. And I didn't always have a washer. Every Saturday we got up, took our money, went to the laundromat, washed them clothes. Came back. If I didn't have a dresser, I folded them clothes up nice and neat and put them in the box. Until the Lord would y'all bless me with a dresser. He said, don't despise humble beginnings. And then later on, I was able to get a dresser. But them kids, their clothes was neat. They were in boxes in their rooms. And when it was time to pick their clothes out, when they were younger, I went in there and picked their clothes out because I didn't want you to go in there and rip them clothes all up in that box. And I took the time to fold and put it there neatly. And then as they got older, I showed them how to go through the box, lift it up by this end, how you lift it by the end and see what it is. You don't have to tear the whole box up to pull something out. And then just slide it out. The socks was in one, the underwear was in something else, the pants in something else. The kids in the neighborhood, when they would come to my house, they would laugh because they could not believe that all my kids' clothes You know, some things are supposed to be hung up, some things are supposed to be in the dresser. Your socks and your t-shirts and your underwear, those things are supposed to be in the dresser, but your shirts and your pants, that stuff should be hung up. They could not believe you got your kids' clothes hung up in the closet. Really? I would hang there. I buy them little bitty kid hangers, and everything was hung up in their closet or neatly folded. And then as we, you know, move from glory to glory, y'all bless you with dresses. Okay, she's taking care of that. Then I'm blessed with this. So I just took pride in it. The kids weren't allowed to go outside. If your hair ain't combed, your teeth ain't brushed, your clothes ain't clean and ironed, don't you step out that door. I'll break your legs in two places. Don't you step out that door. You're not allowed to go outside until I check you over like my mama used to do me. They ready to go outside. Let me see. Come around. Let me see your hair. You comb your hair. Let me see your teeth. Let you bathe, you shower. You know what I'm saying? Take a shower. Now in the wintertime when it's cold outside, you might get away with every other day taking a shower. But in the summertime, every day you got them kids got to have bath. They musty. They stink. They've been sweating and playing in the heat. Oh no! Every night before bedtime, hit that shower. 7:30, we start shutting it down. Take pride in whatever it is you have, whatever it is. Your room, your car, your kids, yourself. Don't step out the house with rollers and house shoes and oh my goodness, that's we ain't got to be ghetto fellas just because they tell us we are. They lying. So I'm just saying, love yourself. Love your do the best you can with what you got. You might not have a whole lot, but you can keep it clean. You know, keep your bathroom clean, keep your toilets clean, keep your dishes clean, keep your house clean. Y'all will bless you and advance you
Yes,
if
he
you
will.
take care of what it get. And I don't even know how I got on that because we're supposed to be talking about loving one another. But in that, it's a lot that goes with that. You gotta love yourself. You gotta love your children. You gotta love your husband.
You gotta love your wife.
You gotta love you gotta love your wife. Live in your wife. You gotta love your husband, William. But you good to me, I'll be good to you. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time. I'm just saying. I'm just kidding. Anyway, take care of whatever it is that he gives you, and he'll bless you with some more. He said, "To whom much is given, much is required." Okay. Well, we are just way over our time. We gotta go. We got to go. We got to go. We love you. I hope you got something out of it. I love you.
And I love you.
Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. We love you, fam. Hope you enjoyed today's show. I'm Mama Sia.
And I'm Papa Sia.
We hope we help you get your life. Till next week. Shabbat.
Shabbat shalom, family.